Hey everyone, it's Anissa here. I am going to have a little makeup chat with you all. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy you stumbled upon this. If you're one of my fabulous subbies, thank you for coming back. And we're all going to chat about this Naked Heat palette. I caved and I purchased it because I told myself I wouldn't get this no matter how much I saw it on social media, no matter how much I was like drooling over it. I said I wouldn't get it, but however, I walked into Ulta, I saw it out, and I was like, you know what? I love warm colors, and this just feels like me. So I was like, forget it, we'll get it. I also did grab one of the 24-hour glide liners as well from the collection, and then I grabbed it in the color Alkaline. The other one there, I just felt like I wouldn't use it that much, and this just kind of screamed to me even on an everyday type of wear. So let's go ahead and unpackage this little baby here so we can get cracking today. It does come in this packaging. It slides out, and there goes your palette. So reflecty. They have like so many little details on this package. There's like matches and burnt, like, okay, graphics. And then you have this beautiful palette. It is like a little like plexi layered with the background underneath, so it just gives it a pretty cool effect. It's that normal nice sturdy packaging that a lot of people like about the Naked palettes. It's not like a super clamp down like there has been on some of them. However, it's definitely secure. And then inside you're getting 12 lovely shadows and then also a brush. This brush is cruelty free. So the total palette retails for $54. That breaks down to about $4.50 per shade. I'm iffy about that, but I mean, it's Urban Decay at the same time. As I said before, I purchased this palette at Ulta. It's still available online, and then if you go onto the site, you can scroll through and see if it is available at the Ulta closest to you so you can grab it in person. Now, I have been wearing these shadows all day. It is past midnight where I am, and I've been wearing the shadows for like literally 12 hours. And if you want to take a look up close of how they're wearing, I am getting a little bit of separation here, but 12 hours worth of wear. I was able to go to work and get tons of compliments. Everyone's like loving the shadows today. I'm like, Before I get into the swatches, I want to talk about the pros of this palette. So Urban Decay describes the shade range as scorched neutral, so very warm tone, obviously, from looking at it. What I do like about this palette, so one of the pros is just a nice variety of warm neutrals. You're getting kind of like a good basics for that. I also do like the fact that there is a variety in finishes that feels balanced for the palette, so enough mattes, enough shimmers as well. I do like the pigmentation, the ones that I tried so far today. I did not experience all that much fallout. I did tap off excess from the brush. It did have quite a bit of pickup in the pan, but that was pretty much what I experienced during my first use. The application goes on very smooth, and then also it blends out well. I did apply them on my eyelids with a primer, and I didn't feel like it stuck to any weird areas. I definitely feel like I could see a variety of use from everything from day to night and more. I definitely do like the fact that there is a variety of use to this palette. You have enough lighter neutral shades for daytime wear and then darker tones to take it to evening or something just more dramatic. Who cares? I do like the lasting power that I've experienced with both the liner today and the shadows, and to me that definitely met my expectations. I do feel like these held up pretty well for 12 hours worth of wear, and again, as we saw, it did fade a little bit in here, but I have wiped my eye and everything. I know, why would I do that? But I did. Okay, so moving on to the cons. The first con is going to be the cost. This is $54, and while yes, I understand you get the brush, there are quite a lot of warm neutral palettes out there on the market, ranging from something like Morphe, which I do not own, to something that I do own, which is by NYX, and you have a lot of different warm neutrals as well. So for an average consumer who may not be into investing into a lot of makeup initially, can't even get my words out, this could be quite pricey. However, I am a true makeup collector. I love the Naked palettes, and to me this one is one that I wanted truly in my collection at the end of the day. My second con is that gets quite monochromatic if you really, really dig into it. This palette is lacking something like a true orange and also a very nice fiery gold. I think, in all honesty, you could have taken out Scorch or Dirty Talk and substitute for something like that. A shade in that range too would really, really, really make this palette stand out like nobody's business. And I think, again, it would feel a little bit more special. So who is this palette for? I really feel like if you're an avid collector of makeup, you're gonna enjoy this palette in some shape or form. Also too, if you're just a lover of warm tones and you just want a really nicely executed palette, this is something really nice. All these shades are very wearable in my opinion. Last, if you love something that can take you from day to night, and if you're needing that in your collection, maybe you have too many cool tone palettes, this would be a great one just to throw into there as well. Also, when it comes to use, this is a great transitional palette going from summer into fall. You can definitely get some really rich looks out of this as well. At the end of the day, do you need this palette in your collection? It could do without it, but however, I know that you don't want to because I didn't want to go without it and I caved in and had to grab it. However, I do really like the fact that I went into store to take a look at it first to see how I really like the palette in person, and see if it's living up to what I thought it would be or thought it should be before purchasing. Also, when it comes down to uses, this is definitely deep skin friendly. That's something that really matters a lot to me because I don't want to ever tell you all to buy a palette that's going to come off ashy, or if the colors just don't seem like they're going to be suitable for a variety of skin tones. I'm going to go ahead and move into the swatches of the palette. I will be doing it on the back of my hand and placing the name of the color on the screen. I'm going to start from the lightest and go into the deepest tone of the palette. That way it makes sense to how the palette